Hello, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. Today we're going to talk about our 2021 intentions. So first of all, I'd like to thank you so much for a wonderful Vlogmas. It was so much fun this year. I really enjoyed spending time with you guys. We had to be a little more creative in what we could do. We didn't get any baking done, but overall I think it was festive and we had a good time. So thank you so much for joining us in Vlogmas. I look forward to Vlogmas 2021 and see where this year takes us. Second of all, I'd like to wish you a happy new year. Goodness knows most of us have been counting the seconds to get to 2021. Now let's count the seconds until life gets back to normal for us. Well, I'm not quite sure we're ever going to go back to the way things were 100% the way things were, but whatever comes, whatever newness, whatever this virus brings our future, I hope it's positive, and I hope that it's not as difficult going forward as it has been in the past. So that said, let's talk about my 2021 intentions. Now, you can call them resolutions, you can call them goals, you can call them whatever you would like to call them. Me, I like to call them intentions because sometimes I feel like the word goal and the word resolution sets us up for a little bit of failure, because when you want to make changes, when you want to dream, you need to dream big. So it's your opportunity to set your intentions as large as you possibly can and do everything you can to obtain those intentions. So that's how I like to look at it. Do I set goals for myself? Absolutely. We should all set goals for ourselves. But I just don't want to set myself up for failure. You call it whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it intentions. So this year for the channel, my intentions are 3 videos a week. Going forward, what those videos will be, no idea. Whether they're a travel vlog, a regular home vlog, a how-to video, how I've done something video, exercise, that type of thing. I intend to give us 3 videos a week going forward on the channel. Now that will start here in the next week or so. We're making some big changes in the house, not big changes. We're making some changes in the house, and so my time has been focused there. And we have Grandma coming up. If you're new to the channel, Rob's mother, my husband's mother, is 90, and she requires care, and she rotates between our home and my husband's sister's home. So that takes up time, and when she's here, she's my primary focus, as she has dementia and other ailments, and so it's very difficult for me to do anything else while she's here. Although we are learning, we're definitely learning. So that is the channel intention for this year. Travel intentions for this year, we do have several cruises booked. Are they gonna go? I don't know. I know a lot of you have asked for our cruise schedule. I'm not releasing that schedule because I don't want anybody to book a cruise because of us and then us have to cancel. Because of the ever-changing situation, and cruises being canceled by the cruise line is one thing, but if I have to cancel a cruise or move a cruise because of conflicts in time, because so many cruises from 2020 have been moved to 2021 and 2022. We also don't know right this minute what 2021 is going to look like for work. We will towards the end of January, but currently at this moment, we don't have our agendas yet, and so therefore, normally we would, but we all know 2020 was crazy, so 2021 is still a bit in the air for us work-wise. So I don't want to release that and have somebody book a cruise. We've already had to cancel our group cruise because of the virus. We tried rebooking it twice, and then it got to the point where I just said, we're not gonna rebook it because There's no way of knowing when this is going to happen again. When everything settles, when everything is returning back to a new normal or normal cruise schedule, or cruises are actually going, then we'll revisit the group cruise. Because there's lots of you I know that couldn't go the first time because of schedule conflicts that still want to go. And then the group that was coming with us initially, we need to get back together. I really would like to meet you guys. Okay, so that's what's happening. The cruise front, the RV front, travel-wise, we are going to be booking several trips. Again, work target. Again, work is the question here. So we definitely have something scheduled for right now, coming up immediately. In fact, the first vlogs you're going to see for January will be camping vlogs. And then we have where we were supposed to be cruising in February, we will be camping, and that'll be a longer trip. And then if our cruises in March and April don't go, we will definitely be camping. So as of now, most of our camping trips will be in Texas, in various parts of Texas. However, on the longer trips, we are looking to adventure out of the state, but I'm not sure yet that that's actually going to happen. Texas is a great big state. There is so much left for us to explore. We've only been a few places, and we're interested in lots of places. And you guys have made some suggestions to us. I'm just keeping lists and notes of all the suggestions you guys make to us. Big Bend is big on our list, but we need to make sure that the truck is capable of pulling should we need to go up mountains and things like that. You know, as you guys know, our truck is older. We love him. We have no intentions specifically yet of purchasing a new truck. However, it is on our mind. Those are the intentions for travel. My personal intentions for 2021 for health and fitness going forward is I started a running vlog 2 years ago, and I'd like to continue that. So I really want to get back into running with you. I would like to set up a virtual running with us together, walking, running, crawling, whatever you need to do, wheeling, it doesn't matter. I'd like to do it together with you. I need to figure out a way to do that. So I'm going to really research that. I would like to really start that in maybe March, maybe a couple of times a month. We somehow walk, run, visit, that kind of thing together. I'd like to figure that out. And there are some virtual run walk type things online, companies I've used before, that I'd like to do with you. So I just think that's a great way for us to interact, doing something I love with you, and maybe you'll learn to love it too. Second of all, fitness. I really, really want to try yoga. I have lost all of my flexibility since starting to run. I used to be extremely flexible. I was a dancer for years, and did gymnastics as a younger child, and then as I got older, I primarily focused on ballet and dance. So I used to be quite flexible. Running stiffened me up because by the time I got home from running, I was so exhausted I couldn't be bothered to stretch afterwards. And for me personally, I like to stretch after I'm warmed up because I'm loose, my body is loose, my muscles are loose, and you know, ready to bend in directions they may not really want to. So that is a goal of mine. I'm going to find some great YouTube channels, maybe you know some, for very, very, very beginning yoga people and learning to help the body become more flexible. And then I would like to advance into some more intentional yoga. And from there, and that may take me the whole year because I'm telling you, I really am not flexible. I would like to look into Pilates. I used to really enjoy Pilates when I was younger, and it was very new when I was younger, and I would like to do that going forward. Lastly, our financial goals for 2021. Now, I don't often talk about finances here on the channel. I feel that is an extremely personal thing. I don't feel it is anybody's business how much money my husband and I earn. It's just not something I feel like sharing. I just don't feel like it's something to share. You want to share and talk about that, that's fine. If somebody else wants to, that doesn't bother me in the slightest. So our financial goals this year is to save more. I think that's usually everybody's goals. But I really, really, really want to focus only on intentional buying. As many of you know, I've canceled my subscription boxes. I know some of you are very disappointed in that, but you have to realize how much clutter it was creating. And there are lots of subscription box channels out there in which have dozens and dozens of boxes on their channel. And I don't honestly know how they do it. I don't know what they do with all that stuff, but it began to affect me in a negative way. The clutter, the waste, it began to really bother me. And so I tried to back it down to just boxes that were completely consumable. And it's still, I love the box, I love them. And I do have still finishing out the year of a couple of different boxes. I still felt overwhelmed. It just was, I just felt like I needed to be more intentional about everything and anything that comes into this home. And that will be subscription boxes, that will be groceries, that will be clothing, that will be everything that comes into my home. I want to try and be as conscientious as I can about excess and waste. So meal planning, that will be extremely important. You will see that coming up on the channel much more frequently. I used to meal plan every single meal, every single week, very detailed. And I stopped. And it just really wreaks havoc on your budget when you just shop hungry. So I just want to be more intentional in my buying. So that's what we're going to be doing. So you're going to see meal planning coming up. You're going to see me using my planner. I used to be a planner person. It never left my side. It used to be like my cell phone. It was always in my purse, always with me. I knew exactly what was going on at all times. Now I just feel so disorganized, I need to get back to where I was, where I felt completely organized and in control of as much as I can in this out of control life that we live, because you can't control everything, but the things that you can control, I would like to get back to where I was before, and I'm talking before YouTube, in controlling those things. So you're going to see considerably less buying. I can't say no buy, because that's impossible, I think, especially when you have a YouTube channel. But you're going to see intentional buying. So that is going to be the word of this year, intentional. Everything we do, everything we buy, everything we bring into our lives will be intentional going forward. So, and lastly will be for my allergies, my health. I will have to stick to my diet. I have really done some damage to my system not following my diet. I worked really hard for over a year to feel better, and I had come so far and I was feeling so good. And then 2020 got to me, the stress of the year, the stress of being unorganized, the clutter in the house, the not leaving the house, the just life stresses got the better of me, and I let my never diagnosed, but in my personal opinion, food addictions take over. And I have to stop. And I have, for the last 5 days, I have done what I call a taper, eliminated from the diet a little bit each day so that it doesn't feel like so much. And as I've told you, I will not live in deprivation. So when I say I get back onto my diet, that's never 100%. It's 99.9%. And occasionally I will have a treat. Never gluten, but I will have corn chips occasionally, and that kind of thing. So but I need to get back to where it is occasionally and not all the time. I indulged quite a bit in the month of December, and I'm paying the price for that. So I you know, when I indulge a little bit here and there, I feel bad for a day or two, and then I'm fine. I haven't felt good in several weeks, and it causes a lot of exhaustion, and it contributes to my anxiety and pain and things like that. And I'm ready for that to be done. I had my fun. Now it's time to get back on track so that my health, so I can feel better. So there you go. Okay, so that's everything. So we've been yapping for 16 minutes. So thank you so much for joining me in this video. Please let me know in the comments below your intentions for 2021. You know, no matter how big or small they are, intentions are there just so we have something to seek out for the year, something to look forward to, something to get us through and help us continue to grow in life. That's all. No matter what you do with this year, I wish you success, I wish you positivity, I wish you kindness, and I wish you peace. And most of all, I wish you love. It's been a very stressful time for so many of us, and I just want you to know that I appreciate you. I sincerely appreciate the time that you have given me, and I hope that we can continue forward. Thank you so much, and we will see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.